Hi, I'm John Harris, editor of Politico. Time once again to turn the table on the Sunday talk show hosts. This week's topic, President Obama and Islam. We'll talk about all of this with Candy Crowley, Chris Wallace, David Gregory, Christiane Amanpour, and Bob Schieffer. This new poll out this week by Pew that shows nearly a third of Republicans think that President Obama is a Muslim. Obviously, that's not true. Why does this belief persist?
Well, I think, frankly, because some people want it to persist. But, I mean, this is one of those great urban myths, like there are alligators in the storm drains. It just won't seem to go away. There's going to be a certain number of people. I get letters every day talking about this Muslim in the White House. There's just a certain percentage of people, and as I say, maybe that's what they want to believe because they don't like Barack Obama, but seem sincere in believing that he is a Muslim. You know, I know, and there's no evidence to suggest otherwise. The man is a Christian.
Well, I think there's something about our media climate that allows an illegitimate claim like this to gain some connective tissue and to proliferate within a certain segment of the media and therefore of the public, where people actually believe something that's untrue and has been said to be untrue time and time again. I think it fits into a larger narrative, which is an attack on Obama, an effort to delegitimize him as somehow being a foreigner, a Muslim, an enemy at some level of the United States. All, of course, ridiculous claims fueled by those who dislike him, and again, who keep this alive because of that connective tissue.
This is the lack of any kind of evidence to the contrary, and by that I mean George Bush went to church, talked about Jesus Christ and God fairly regularly, as you know. This president doesn't tend to do that. The only time we talked about religion during the campaign was with the Reverend Jeremiah Wright. Now, he did talk a little bit about being a Christian and what it meant to him, and he came to Christianity from basically not having a religion to Christianity when he met his wife and joined this church. So I think we don't see him going to church, and so that may somehow stir up some thought like, I don't really know what he is. These weren't direct questions as in, do you think he's a Muslim? It's sort of, do you think he's this, that, or the other thing? What religion? A lot of people said, I don't know.
Chris, you've been covering White Houses and presidents a long time. Based on everything you know, President Obama's intervention in the mosque controversy at Ground Zero, do you think if they had a chance they would try to do that over, or are they happy with weighing in on a controversial issue as they did?
Let me just say, if they would not do it again, they really are crazy. I know the president said, and he had to say when he was asked the other day in Columbus, no regrets. Why wouldn't they have regrets? They had such a perfect answer that Robert Gibbs had been saying for weeks. It's a local issue, we're not going to weigh in on it, and it had basically stonewalled any question of White House involvement, the president's opinion. This seems to me to be a totally self-inflicted wound. It's prevented him from getting any attention talking about the economy or a variety of other issues.
Christiane, your background as a foreign correspondent, give us some insight into how the mosque controversy near Ground Zero is playing internationally. What do people in other countries, what do they make of this bitter debate going on in the United States right now?
Well, it's certainly being played in many of the countries in the Middle East, around in North Africa, Indonesia, many places which are Muslim. However, what's happening is that they're looking at really, really closely, and many people are worried about how it's going to play out. They were looking at to see whether, in fact, in the end, what America is known for, and that is tolerance, religious freedom, obviously, but tolerance and a lack of prejudice, whether that is going to win the day or not.
That's it for this week. Be sure to check out the full interviews with all the Sunday hosts at Politico.com/turnthetable.